The views, comments, and opinions of the following program do not necessarily reflect those of Morris Media Studios, MorrisMediaLive.com, or its affiliates. Listener discretion is advised.
But you'd rather make it hard. Loving you is like a battle. And we both end up with scars. Tell me who I have to give so reciprocity. See, no one loves you more than me, and no one ever will. Yeah. Is this just a silly game that forces you to act this way? Forces you to scream my name. Pretend that you can't say. Tell me who I have to be. I know what we gotta do to give so reciprocity. See, no one loves you more than me, and no one ever will. No matter how I think we grow, you always seem to let me know it ain't working. It ain't working. It ain't working. When I try to walk away, you hurt yourself to make me stay. This is crazy. This is crazy. Oh, this is crazy. I keep letting you back in. How can I explain myself? As painful as this thing has been, I just can't be with no one else. See, I know what we've got to do. You let go, and I let go too. 'Cause no one's hurt me more than you.
Ride for it radio. How we doing? Hey, we had to kick the show off with a little bit of Lauryn Hill, X Factor. You got Bowlegged E on the mic. You got, introduce yourself.
Karma the artist.
And my man.
Go ahead.
And
You introduce
Al the producer.
Yeah,
Al the producer.
yeah.
How you doing today?
Good.
We got a lot coming up in the show today. This is our first Ride for It radio show. Coming straight for you out of Morris Media Studios. I throw a shout out to y'all. The X Factor, you can bring that up a little bit, so we're going to talk about that a little bit more. Okay, so what's your interpretation of the X Factor for Lauryn Hill? What's your interpretation of that?
Well, being real, I never really
Listen to it. You
Yeah.
never listened to Lauryn Hill.
What we saying over there?
Say
I
that.
listened to Lauryn Hill,
I think he said.
but you talking
did.
about the whole album.
Talking about
This song.
This song right
Oh,
here.
this
That's
song, I
playing
like
in
this
your
song.
headphones.
Yeah.
Okay.
I like the song.
Okay.
Okay, all right. So it went straight over.
Yeah,
Shoot.
it's somewhere
Okay,
else.
so
Somewhere else.
Karma, we're gonna throw that to you. What's your interpretation of
Start
that?
off a little shaky.
Yeah,
Yeah,
the X Factor. What's your
the X
interpretation
Factor
of X
is
Factor?
what everybody goes through, okay?
That's right.
You have an ex and you wanted it to work, and now you pouring it out trying to, tell them all the things you wanted to say or that you
Right.
still have to say,
Right.
you know what I mean? And the fact that you keep going back to this person even though you realize they're not good for you, you know? Little
Man,
the
right.
education
so
of
what's
Lauryn
going
Hill.
on? That's
When she dropped the miseducation, I'm gonna give you the education of Lauryn Hill.
Yeah,
Yeah.
the songs, not the.
Okay.
yeah,
time.
no, the meaning?
the title. Now I know what it means. Yeah.
What's your interpretation of what it means,
Go ahead,
then, bro?
You know, something that I want to experience.
The X Factor?
Yeah, I'm still a virgin.
Oh my goodness. Okay, we're gonna move on. That's Al the producer, y'all. That's Al the producer. That's Al the
Can't
producer
cut
right
to him,
there.
'cause he crazy.
Okay. Coming up in the show, we got a couple different segments. We got sports, we got news, current events. We got a segment coming up from Karma. What you gonna be talking about, little lady?
I'm gonna talk about, a couple of things. We're gonna do some birthday shout outs. We're gonna do the Treble Girl of the Week, which is a girl making moves in this industry. And we're also gonna give you some tips. And I got a couple segments about the current topics with Viola Davis, Gayle King, and Monique. So we're running it down.
Okay. All right.
Some good stuff for y'all.
That's Ride For It Radio. Coming up, we got a little Tyrese. We're gonna take it back. We're gonna do a little R&B-ish. We're gonna send a shout out to the strong women in our lives.
Right.
How we was raised. How we supposed to respect. No, let me say how we respect women. Not how we supposed to respect women.
Get that.
How we respect women. The whole difference between good and bad and knowing right from wrong. We're gonna do a whole lot of that right now. So right now we got a little Tyrese playing, and the topic of the show is strong women, but this particular part is about Tyrese talking about how the woman did him dirty, did him bad. Did you catch the lyric when he said the whole part about you waited till I put the down on the house and then do me like this?
Yes,
Come on now.
that's you too far in to be acting up, because the down payment, that mean he saved. Like, he saved money. He wasn't just spending paycheck to paycheck. He put some money together for a down payment on a house. Was this a house you talking about?
Yeah, this is a house he talking about. He put money down.
Yeah, that's a lot.
I
You
think
get
he
that
was
far.
trapped.
What? She said,
Why would he say, "What more do you want from me"? She got him, and she don't want to let him go. So he's trapped. What more do you want from me?
That's your interpretation of trap?
She got him with the baby.
I don't know what's going on here.
She got him with the
What's
baby.
going on with
Okay, y'all, that producer. When we talking about producer Al be on his in his
He got
own world.
He got something else going
Yeah,
on.
his own
But
world
I like
out
it.
here.
We always get something spicy over there. All right.
Is that how you feeling? Is that what's going
Yeah,
on? You feel trapped?
If you look at a circle, if you put it in a circle,
you feel trapped?
you put it in a circle,
Huh?
he got trapped.
Okay, listen.
Did you hear what he said? Listen to it.
That's what
Come on
he
now.
gave her.
He gave it a
Sun,
son.
the moon, the stars.
Wait, what song you singing? Give you the sun, the moon. You singing something else?
I'm saying he gave
You
her
added
everything.
stuff onto his lyrics.
He gave her all this, and she gave him all this. What more do you want from me? I've given you everything.
And you taking this as a flip thing. So he did all this,
And this
but
what he got in return.
she's the reason that she
Well, he's saying she switched it up.
he switched
Switch it up.
Switch it up.
Yeah, so
He thought it was this way, but she playing this way.
but we don't know if he did something for her to switch up. That's the
He
backstory. we
did
didn't
what a
get.
lot of other men do.
What? Which is
What's that?
Lift up.
Oh, damn. God dang it. I was rooting for you.
Let that one go. It's Ride For It Radio. Ride For It Radio.
I love it.
Hey man, lift up.
He slipped up. Man.
Is that what happened?
It's hard. It's hard on you
It
know.
don't, but it really don't say that though. It's talking about what he did to get them to that level. You don't think so?
Yeah, he did.
He said, listen right here. I was a player, and I made that my choice to give my heart to you. Give it that way. Ooh, baby. What you saying?
Man, she didn't believe him.
Tyrese had them ad-libs. He was like,
But do you remember the video? Well, nobody in the crib. It was empty.
Empty.
He came home. See, that's
So
why we
she
have
was
the
messing.
female faction over here because y'all can't get. You come home from a hard day's work, turn the key, and ain't nothing in the crib. It does something to you.
You talking about in it, like what are we saying? We talking about food?
Like when in this particular video, he came home. The crib was empty.
Oh yeah.
She
She was
done?
taking everything with
She
her.
done took it.
Yeah, she took
Gone.
everything with her. She was collecting her pain and suffering.
Is that what it
Her
was?
back pay, yeah, because you don't get that. You don't get no settlement if you're just the girlfriend. You know what I mean? The wife gets settlement, she get alimony. The girlfriend just got to leave.
Girlfriend's got
And they be putting in years. They putting in 10 years. So she like, I'm collecting everything. She calculated what her time was worth, and she collected it back. I'm not saying it's right. I just said it happened. It's reparations.
Head start. She got a head
Relationship.
start on it.
Head start.
He come home from a tour or something, get to the house, turn the key, ain't nothing in it. She head started it. Took
that what
all
it
the
is?
stuff out before he got back home. Talking to him on the airplane.
Producer.
Keeping track of it.
Producer. It sounds like you bringing a lot of your personal things. You don't hit the key. You don't hit the key, and there wasn't nobody there.
Well, you know, coming from where I come from.
Okay.
I know a lot of things.
Anthony Hamilton. Coming where
All right. So coming up right now, Karma, Miss Karma got a segment for us. We're gonna break off into that.
About to turn up for the, So I am going to be, my first part of my segment, I want to give you guys a couple of birthday shout outs for the week.
Okay.
We have a really special birthday that a lot of people should be acknowledging, and that's Bob Marley. It's his birthday today.
Oh, wow.
It's the 6th.
Actually, we do got a lot of. My sister's birthday was yesterday. Shout out to Gwen. Chi-Town Stand Up. My daughter's birthday is today.
Ooh,
actually, yeah. Baby girl, happy birthday.
Right. Mine was on the 3rd. My daughter's.
Okay.
They call her my twin.
Okay, lit. And then I got a couple people that wrote in that wanted to get a birthday shout out. So at Zia Wilson, hers was on February 4th. And we have Sarita_Martin on February 6th. So happy birthday to both of you ladies. They're
happy birthday.
Very big supporters of the
Happy
Karma
birthday.
brand. So I wanted to give you guys a shout out. And definitely, we got to, give a lot of spotlight to Bob Marley being an Aquarius. We're already, as a fellow Aquarius,
Ira.
I resonate with his energy. He has a lot of good energy. And my birthday's coming up too,
So the whole month is your birthday.
Yeah, so every week when I'm doing shout outs, I got to shout myself out. You got to get
We're going to remind you.
Bob Marley.
I'm not going to forget. I'm going to have them when I come in on my birthday that week. Y'all going to have on birthday shirts. They're going to have Karma streamers. I got all kind of stuff for y'all next week. It's gonna be a lot.
It's gonna be
Okay.
a party.
Something like that.
We having a
Something
party?
like that. We might have a party.
drink?
Yeah, we might have a
This is
party.
going on?
Well, I'm telling you, y'all could throw it, and then I'm gonna show up. All we need is snacks and something to drink. That's it, So, but shout out to all the birthdays out there. Anybody else is celebrating a birthday this week or the month of February? We're celebrating you. It's Aquarius season, gang. We also got some Pisces in there. Y'all cool too. I'm on the cusp, so I resonate. But this month is gonna be a lot of great celebrations. I also have to announce our Trouble Girl of the Week. Now, this is something I'm going to be doing every week. I'm going to be bringing you the woman or...
Explain that. What do you... Trouble Girl...
Okay.
What is that all
so
about?
Y'all see the hat. The rep in the Trouble Girl, right? This is my brand. But a Trouble Girl is a woman who is making moves in her respective industry. That's breaking boundaries. That's setting standards, new waves for women that we get to look for, like our stars, basically. So I'm trying to highlight those women, give them their stars and their roses while they're still here, while we're watching them.
Right.
So a Trouble Girl of the Week is that girl that I want to highlight, give a little special shout out and just uplift. And our Trouble Girl of the Week is Rihanna.
Riri.
Yes.
What's happening, Riri?
Rihanna's birthday is actually February 20th as well. So she's a Pisces, but she's on a cusp like me. So I love her. I love her energy. She's my spirit animal. I wish I could be so fearless like her. She's so amazing. And Rihanna is actually going to be honored. I believe it's in the NAACP, the 51st NAACP Awards. They're going to be honoring her with the President's Award.
Where's that being held at? Is that here in town?
I gotta find out because I'm like, I want to go. People be trying to get turned up on all the other little stuff.
Yeah,
NAACP, that's something you want to be there. You can dress up and feel proud that they're honoring people. And she is going to be awarded for her work. She also started the Clara Lionel Foundation in 2012. It's an organization committed to aiding underserved communities through healthcare and education. So that's something she started a few years back. And she's also really gotten into her philanthropy. And then we know she's just a boss. I mean, like she's sold over 200
line jumped out.
Yeah, she got the Fenty, she got the Fenty Beauty, Savage Fenty, which is the lingerie line. She also has a partnership with Louis Vuitton. This girl's getting all those coins. And not to mention, she sold over 250 million records worldwide.
She'll have to
Listen,
sing no more.
She ain't gotta say nothing. She could sit up with her feet up and we gonna applaud because that woman works.
Nah, actually, we looking for some new music from Riri. You know,
her Navy is really at her neck right now. They're ready for the music. I'm one of them. I'm part of the Navy, and I want new music too, Rihanna. So feed us, bless us. Thank you. And I will end this part of my segment with just a tip of the week. It's a treble tip of the week. So it's for any of the young women, business women on the go. That's part of my branding. I do coaching. I do consulting for other women. And I want to make sure we empower each other to stay on the go, stay on the move. Because I know sometimes I struggle with my day-to-day and being organized. Because, you know, women, we run households. We build nations. You know, we birth seeds. We do a lot, you know. So we need to be able to...
Shout out.
Yeah. We do a lot. So we need help, you know, and aiding each other, right? So...
I'm not gonna cut you off real quick. Shout out to our engineer. Yes, what's happening in there?
Yeah.
Can you drop Superwoman?
Ooh, we got that because that's perfect for this right here.
Karen, is it Karen? What? Superwoman.
He be working hard back there. Shout out to him because we be requesting stuff. I like.
Yeah. Keep running. Drop the next track, and we'll come back to that. I think we got.
Elderberry. That's why I choose Samba Call.
Samba Call is.
He's giving us a commercial.
Is that what it is? They're slipping it in on us.
Yeah, they be.
Okay, so we gonna let this one ride. But this song, when this song first came out, I heard this song going down the street, and I listened to the lyrics. I said, hold up. I said, that's the side chick anthem. That's what it is. That's the side chick anthem.
Listen,
I said, come on now. I said, hey, there was so many. I grew up with sisters. I got 4 sisters. And aunts and nieces. And they was heated. Like, oh, you got the nerve to talk about what? Thursday, Friday, Saturday. What did... I'm just saying, like, listen to the lyrics. Sister came with it, though. Yeah, y'all gotta give it. Yeah, she came. See. What you saying?
No, I love her. Isn't this the one that's from the Bay Area?
SZA.
So where is SZA from?
No, that's not her.
SZA from
the other girl.
Really?
Okay,
girl. Producer Al. Next week, your homework assignment is coming with all the facts.
Right now, come with all the
facts. She's from St. Louis.
She from the Lou?
St. Louis and Maplewood, New Jersey.
Maybe she was born in the Lou and grew up in what?
It. I'm hoping I got the right facts. That's what shows on Google. So
that's
you know.
Okay. Both of y'all
That's how we kick it.
Listen, you ain't even tell me the songs you had in your format, so don't even come to me.
It's okay. That's what makes it good.
Yeah. But I'm quick on my feet though.
She on it.
I'm on it.
Yeah.
You know?
Okay. Where you get the Bay Area from? Okay. So if you don't know, now you know. Al is from where? Where you from, bro?
Oakland.
Oakland in the house, Bay Area. Anything has to do with
my man.
Okay.
Her.
He was talking about her.
Oh.
Okay, cool. We
ain't got no her on today. We can get we ain't got her on. We got SZA. Okay, so what's your interpretation of this? Okay, so we gonna get producer Al his interpretation of the song, cause his interpretations be he ain't left field. He done jumped the fence and went down the street. Okay, so
I'll tell you. I thought
what's SZA?
I thought it was me for a minute. I thought, but it wasn't.
1 or 2?
It was all in my mind.
Is that what it was?
Yeah,
How many days did they give you?
How many?
None.
Oh wait, what was you? So you was just like dating her in your head?
Man, I was on one and just waiting for something to happen, but it didn't. So I said, you know what? Let me stop. Let me just be.
I think everybody can relate to that. Everybody done dated somebody in their head, played it out a little bit, maybe.
No.
Not that far?
No.
I don't know. I was trying to help him.
You done dated the woman in your head, bro?
Yeah.
Nah, don't do it like that. Don't do it like
But
that.
I thought I heard her say something.
Now, you know, okay, wait a minute. So, you know this is going out loud though, right, bro? Hold up. So I ain't messing up now. I ain't messing up happy homes.
No.
Okay,
Words can be tricky. Words can be tricky.
Words can be tricky.
How you doing today, Al?
That's all she had to say.
Hey, I'm good.
What happened after that? What happened after that?
And it'd be like, how you doing?
And then what she
You
said?
know, on some Wendy Williams, and she say, I'm okay, it could be better. I'm like, well, I don't know what that means.
Oh, that's your game.
Is that it?
Yeah, okay.
That was
It's
it.
just
So I said, I'll
words
talk
can
to
be
you later.
tricky.
I'll talk to you later.
Okay, and then that was it?
I'm
Turn
still-
around and go.
Did this just happen? Is this recent? Is this something sizzling?
My mind.
So does a girl exist though? You seen the girl?
Yeah, the girl
okay.
exists.
So the interaction didn't happen though. You just
No,
let
it
it.
didn't happen.
Okay, you took me. I thought that. Don't get me invested in your stories, okay? Sometimes
That's producer. That's producer
Okay.
Al, y'all. That's producer
Okay,
Al. I don't even know about that one. I
was
don't
a
even
lot.
know about that
That's a
one.
But that song is a lot, you know.
Yeah, it is. It is.
I mean, it's basically talking about girls. You know, she's saying she be satisfied on the weekends, right? That
Yeah,
the
she
woman
said-
got the weekday to work, but I just want the weekends. I want the fun, and I'm like, you know what? Nah, but I'm not knocking her. You know, if that's her thing, especially if everybody. That only works if everybody's in agreement. People be in open relationships these days, or progressive relationships, or whatever you want to call it. So everybody's involved and everybody know when they splitting time. But what happens is this man is not telling these women they splitting time. So he like, you know what, baby, I work during the week, but I'm gonna see you on the weekend. And then she become the weekend chick, which is aka the side chick, but she don't even know she on the side. She didn't even know he had a main. That happens to a lot of girls.
Okay.
So you gotta go check. You gotta go see what's going on in his house, who's pulling up after a certain time. You know, it takes a little investigation that you just don't have time to do. So you get caught up. You get caught up.
the names have been changed to protect my homies. So I tell the story. We was active in the Snoop Dogg League over here, coaching the young kids coming up, and I had a couple partners of mine in the stands. Like we was after the game in the stands, so he had a couple of women, you know, and a couple of women showed up, and he said, and I kid you not, he said, baby, you can take a piece of me, and you can't get none of me. Which one you want to do? And I kid you not, it's got to be like that. Yeah. So she ended up taking a piece. She said, I can see you Thursday. What's happening? I can see you.
Oh, so she's scheduling. Okay.
Yeah, so it's like that out here, because you know the ratio. What is
I'd
like
be like,
8 to 1, 9 to 1? What's the ratio in Cali? What's the ratio in Cali? About 10 to 1?
Listen, I don't
It's
even
10 to
know.
1.
You know what I mean? I
It's
try to stay
10.
out the
I
streets.
heard,
I'm not in the streets
and really,
like that.
they be the women be circling the airport, getting them off the plane. Like, oh, he ain't been here before. Oh, let me grab him up.
Oh yeah.
Is that what's happening?
It's hard out here. I don't know. I ain't seen it. I be in a house, y'all. I don't get out.
Really?
Yeah, I'm a housebody. I don't even know what they doing in these streets because I'm saved. I don't know what they doing out there.
Okay.
It's a lot going on though. It's a lot going on.
Monica, I want to jump back into Monica. Monica made this song when she was 14. Can you check the facts on that?
Wow.
I think she did this. But the lyrics is like, how'd she get away with this though? Really?
What's the official title of this?
Monica, Why I Love You So Much.
I just thought it was simpler than that.
No. If you listen to the lyrics and get into that,
No, I love this song.
She was 14 when she did that song, man. She came out killing it.
You know, love starts for certain people that grew up in certain ways earlier than others. You know what I mean?
Is that right?
Yeah.
So you trying to say it started a little early for you on the playground?
Yeah. Sure did.
Did it?
Yeah.
Yeah. Producer, look, I'm trying to tell you, bro.
What else going on?
You gonna get
You gotta keep it real, man. You gotta be 100.
Ride for Radio.
Ride for it.
Al, so what was you doing on the playground, bro?
Playing in the sand.
Playing in the sand?
Yeah.
So what? She threw a little sand on you, and you was like chasing her. What's happening with that?
No, I actually threw a little sand on her. I said, "Can I get that off for you?"
And bro,
There it is. Kissing her in the swing. You know.
And I'll tell you, I
Can't
think
look over there because he got a lot going on.
Walked her all the way to the park exit,
Ooh.
and then turned back around, went to the playground.
you walked it to the exit.
You don't walk them outside the park. You walk them inside the park.
Okay, wait a minute. You was of age at the, you talking about when you was really on the playground, right?
Yeah.
You walked it to the exit, bro.
Yeah.
Did you brush the sand off of her?
Yeah. You know, back in the day, you could remember numbers. Today, you can only remember the main numbers.
Is that what it
That's
was?
your mama, your cousin, or your attorney. Back in the day, you had 50 numbers in your head. You know what I'm talking about.
You talking about when you was dialing back in the day, bro?
Yeah,
And you can remember all those numbers?
back in the day.
Okay. We jump back in Avant. I heard this song. When Avant dropped this song, really,
She was 15,
man.
by
he
the
was
way. I
like,
had to
she was
do math
15?
on that because they ain't having listed. I was over here doing my
14,
math.
15. Yeah, if you listen to them, some
I'm good
powerful
at math.
lyrics.
That's what I do. I do the numbers. I got
For a youngster, yeah.
No, yeah, for real.
It is. It's some powerful lyrics. Avant, man, he's a favorite on the R&B scene. I mean,
him.
he dropped jewels, you know.
I love
But this particular one right here, man, you listen to the lyrics. You ever heard this?
No, I'm listening to it.
Wanna
now.
Be Close. You ain't never heard Wanna Be Close?
No.
Okay, listen to the lyrics. We're gonna let it ride. Ride for radio.
Sound like a wedding song.
I mean, you can play it at a what?
Yes.
I've definitely heard this before. I just don't know all the lyrics, but it's
No.
a beautiful song though. I used to have all
Man, I
of
wanna
Avant's
be the
little
sheets
records.
you put
back
on
then.
your bed.
Listen, somebody
Man,
talk to me
skirt.
like that.
Skirt.
Talk to me nice.
What?
Talk to me
He
nice.
said, if the day turns into night, I love you by candlelight. Come on now.
Oh man.
That's how you got to
That's
talk to
a
me.
fun. You know, he's
That's how you
whipping
talk
it.
to him.
Valentine's Day coming up, fellas. Don't get yourself in trouble. Next Thursday. Is it next Thursday, right?
Next Thursday.
The 14th. Going out there, get you some flowers, get you some candy. Yeah, if you better make some reservations too, because some of them, the flowers and the candy ain't gonna work.
Listen, you better
Okay,
put some-
come in there.
He said it's on a Friday.
It's on a Friday.
It's on a Friday? Is it? That's the 14th. It's a Friday.
It is a Friday.
Yeah.
Okay. Thank
So
you.
y'all got time.
Mr.
Y'all better make, put in the time.
Wait, I got my reservation. You got to. Don't be trying.
Yeah,
You
I
trying
got
to make
mine.
reservations now?
No.
Get mine
See,
up.
you know what, boy? I don't know if you want to let Mama see all this on air, because you making it on the air. You making reservations. Man, it's gonna be tight trying to get into something right now.
And make that a bundle of 12.
Ah, wow.
Yeah.
I love it.
You ain't got no plans for Valentine's
Listen, I don't
Day?
know yet. I'm trying to see who's gonna step up to the plate,
That-
because I got a couple prospects.
You got a couple prospects?
I don't know.
It's
I don't
equal
know.
women's
It's actually
rights,
just
so
one
you
person
need
I want to go with, and I don't know if they're gonna ask. So
No.
I'm just like, we'll
If
see.
it get too close, hey, come here.
Listen, I'm not asking nobody. I'm
You
too old
asking,
for
you
that.
telling.
What? Oh, telling me
telling.
taking me out.
No, you know what? You vibing with that person. It's cool, because I done got called out. Like, look here. I got called out a couple times. This is, okay, I ain't getting myself. Back in the day.
Back in the day.
Okay? So we understand. Back in the day. I got a couple calls like, hey, what you doing? I don't know, I'm at the gym, or I don't know, washing the car or something like that. I said, look in your back pocket. What's in my back pocket? My wallet. Okay, yeah, bring your wallet. We're going out for Valentine's Day. You know what I'm saying?
Listen, my ex, who I wasn't with at the time, and I'm still not with, but like he asked me, he was like, I didn't know if you want me around for your birthday and for Valentine's Day too. That was his way. That was his way of asking me. I'm like, first of all, I didn't want you around, period. And then you gonna try to lump the Valentine's Day in. Like, that's not how you ask nobody.
No,
like,
coming from a man, he's seeing if you were available.
Nah, listen, he don't need to
No,
know all
actually,
that. He ain't got no access.
That's a player's
But
move.
my thing is,
Christmas.
Players.
I need
You start a fight 2 weeks before Christmas. You ain't gotta buy no gift.
Buy no gift.
You know what I'm saying? Valentine's Day.
Ladies,
Valentine's Day.
ladies, listen. Who's my camera? Yeah, if they start some fights, they trying to get out of taking you out. Watch how they act, girls. Around this I'm teaching y'all this trouble girl tip of the week. We coming back, double it back around.
We start a fight before Christmas
Yeah,
or
they
birthdays
think they
or
slick.
Valentine's
They think
Day.
they
It's
slick.
like, man,
That's the
look
time
here.
y'all need to be on your best
Ain't no
behavior.
way I can afford to buy Pam, Susie,
Rashonda.
Rashawn.
Right, they got too many.
We ain't got, you know.
So he
what
gonna
I'm saying?
dump all y'all
He
off
gonna
and
dump
then
it
pick
all.
y'all back
And then
up.
right after
Right.
that,
Yeah.
like, man,
Oh,
baby,
yeah.
I was sick.
I
You know,
was
so I had to
sick.
leave town. Or
Man.
something.
Listen, watch for all the tricks. Okay, the tricks of the trade. You know what I
Okay.
mean?
Okay.
Exposing
Okay.
them, right?
Okay.
Right.
This particular song right now is on for all the ladies that stay at home and take care of their families, take care of their husbands, the kids. What else? What else they do? What's your superwoman?
A woman is being a woman to a
Thank
man.
Taking care of their every needs.
Yes.
Do you hear the lyrics though?
And hold on, no,
Do you hear the lyrics?
Yes, and there are some things that you compromise with.
That's a compromise.
You ain't got to do that if you ain't want to.
That sound like
Not looking over there no more. Every time.
That sound like really.
That section is just
That
this.
sound like so crazy. That sound like if you don't want to, baby. If you don't feel like it, baby.
Okay.
Now, actually, real talk. Growing up around strong women, though, and sometimes they get that sense that they being mistreated, taken for granted. You're not picking up the phone, calling them and checking on them, like you coming home late. You out in the streets drinking or doing something you ain't supposed to be doing. You know what I'm saying? So this is for all the women in the community that are doing it right, and they got a good man by their side, and they got a beautiful family. And but this ain't for the ones that's not out there doing what they're doing, cause she put it down on this one. We only heard this track. I mean, she dropped off the face of the earth. She used to be married to my man. Is it Jimmy Jam or Terry Lewis? So Terry Lewis, which one?
Before my time, Pastor.
Yeah, this throwing it back though. But she used to be married to Prince's Camp.
Okay.
So Jimmy Jam and Terry Fly Time, they used to produce all of Janet's music. They was in the band.
They was in with
Terry Lewis.
Yeah.
I see.
Yeah.
Shout out to our engineer. Shout out to our engineer. You want to come get on camera with us real quick, man? Come on now. We're gonna get him. Come on, get on camera with us.
Look, he been waiting for his time. Look, it's time to shine.
Yeah, let him introduce yourself. Introduce yourself over here, bro. Come on.
Hi, how's it going, man? I'm Morris Media Zone. I'm LaRon Pierce, aka the Lyrical Renegade from the Only Hip Hop Show. And I also have a show here as well. This show is actually amazing, actually.
Yeah, appreciate it.
He back there enjoying himself. Yeah.
Killing it
So
back
if y'all
there.
hearing people talking in the background, that's him.
That's
him.
him.
You gonna hear him. You gonna see the face.
All right.
I love it.
Coming up, we got a sports segment with Mr. Hill. Mr. Hill couldn't make it up. He down in San Diego. So right after this song, we're gonna let this ride out because this is to our strong black women.
Yes.
Okay.
Celebrating
Right.
you.
We celebrating y'all.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? Ride for radio, everything.
Yes.
Hey. Superwoman.
Yes, I love that record.
That was dedicated. Ride for radio sending the shout out to all the strong black women in our world today. All right. Coming up, we got Mr. Hill. He couldn't make it in. That's our sportscaster. He's down in San Diego, but he did send his segment in. We're gonna throw it to our super engineer back there, and he's gonna let it ride.
Small circle is the chosen few. I wrote it down and I followed through. I bought a pound and we rode a few. I talk shit, but she know it's true. Ocean views, small circle is the chosen few. I wrote it down and I followed through. I bought a pound and we rode a few. I talk shit, but she know it's true. Blessings, bitches in my section. Yeah, with all this money, I'm obsessive. Weapon. Turning off y'all extras. Turning off this bullshit direction. Turning up my grind. Waking up pressure. But it's all in your mind, so I never feel pressure. No, it's all in me.
What up, though? What up, though? It's your boy Faye Hill with the sports segment of Ride For It Radio. It's my first time on the air. I know it's been talked about a lot, but I would like to give a shout out to Kobe Bryant and his daughter Gigi and all the victims that died on a helicopter some weeks ago. My prayers are with his family and all his friends. It was a big blow to LA, but an even bigger blow to the world. So rest in heaven, dude. Let's get right to it. Today was the last day of the NBA trades, and we got a lot of interesting trades to talk about. The first one that comes to mind was Andre Wiggins from Minnesota going to the Golden State Warriors for D'Angelo Russell. A lot of people, they like D'Angelo Russell. He's a good point guard, can score. Me personally never had the leadership skills, but let's talk about Andre Wiggins. Minnesota gets, a heck of a score, but a lot of people forget Andre Wiggins has game. He can score, and he plays good defense. So putting him on the Golden State Warriors with Clay and Steph coming back, that's very interesting. That could be, a key part to them trying to get it back together. Also today, Los Angeles Clipper fans, I know you're happy to hear this. They acquired Marcus Morris and Isaiah Thomas. Thomas is a scorer, a little bit of a liability on defense, but Marcus Morris, to me, is a huge pickup. He has experience, he plays tough defense, and he can score. Huge pickup for the Clippers today. Now, I want to go back to that trade with the Warriors and the Timberwolves. The whole world knows that big man Karl Towns has been publicly criticized about how he's acting and how he wants to be traded. If a player doesn't want to be there, how is that going to help your organization? So a lot of people, I'm getting a lot of texts on how they're surprised that, the Warriors traded for Andre Wiggins and didn't try to get Towns. It's just going to be real interesting to see how things play out in Minnesota with a star player that does not want to be there. And then last but not least, you got Iggy going to the Heat. Solid role player for the Golden State Warriors. He won championships there. Didn't really fit in at Memphis. Been criticized of sitting out for no reason. So, they did what any organization should do and traded him. But him playing with Jimmy Butler, that is huge. Both can score, physical. He's a role player, but he can step up to be a star player when needed. So we got to watch that. We got to see how things go play out in Miami. Now let's get to some local news with the Los Angeles Lakers. Oh my goodness. This is hot off the press. The Lakers are working out J.R. Smith. Now, a lot of people, may not like this. And, some people may criticize, the Laker organization. But, J.R. Smith played a lot of years with LeBron James. He knows his role. He got a lot of criticism for getting the rebound and running the other way. But other than that, he's a streaky player and a shooter that can hit some wide open shots when the Lakers need him to. So, got to keep tabs on that, see how that's going to play out. Big ups to the Lakers, though. A player I like is Kuzma, and just got word that they're going to keep him. So, I think that's a smart move, an interesting move. I do feel that the Lakers do need a true point guard, a scoring point guard. A lot of rumors have been out there that the Lakers were targeting Rose from Detroit. But, we'll just have to see how things play out. It's not over yet. It's midday, so we'll see what the Lakers are going to do. Now let's switch to NFL news. A lot of you don't want to hear this, especially on the West Coast, but we got to talk about him. He's considered the GOAT. Let's talk about Tom Brady. The quarterback still has not addressed whether or not he's going to re-sign with the New England Patriots. Tom Brady has a lot of teams looking at him that really want him bad. I mean, after 6 rings, who wouldn't want him? Got the Los Angeles Rams looking at him. You have the Los Angeles Chargers looking at him. The Oakland Raiders are looking at him. And now there's a new rumor that's even saying that Tennessee is looking at him. So we got to keep tabs on that. Got to watch out for what Tom Brady's going to do. A lot of people feel, he's over 40. He's on his last straw. Me personally, I see it differently. I didn't think he had all the weapons there at the end, and they did, pretty good. Not to have anybody to throw to, they still made the playoffs. But a lot of people are forgetting, before AB went on his social rant and just fell off, and before Josh Gordon had to leave because of, personal reasons, they were blowing people out and undefeated. So that's one thing you got to really, really consider when you're thinking about this matter. So, it's going to be very interesting in the next couple of months when he makes his decision. Then last but not least, I want to give a shout out to Mike Vick. They're doing the 30 for 30 on him. We all know what he went through. We all know he was locked up for the dog fighting. A lot of people may not like it, but I didn't like the hand that he was dealt. But I like how the brother fell and built himself back up. So tonight is the second part of his 30 for 30 on ESPN. So make sure you tune into that. Again, my name is Faye Hill, and I'll be giving you segments of sports each day on Ride For It Radio.
That's right. Mr. Hill came in. He get depth. Our sportscaster, shout out to Mr. Hill. He down in San Diego. He probably gonna join us on the next show. Right. We had to throw something new in. Doja Cat, Juicy. Doja from Cali, right? She grew up out here in I think she grew up out here in Tarzana. I know she local. She homegrown. You don't know nothing about Doja Cat?
You're about to find out. Yeah, place of birth, Tarzana. Okay, Doja.
Right.
Los Angeles thing, that's LA
she
rap.
set it up. The lyrics is like catchy though. You know what I'm saying?
Really? Really catchy.
If you could see it from
No
the front,
comment.
you see
No
it
comment?
back.
Have you seen Doja Cat?
No, I haven't.
You ain't seen it?
Is there a video to that?
There's a video, but I don't know if you should watch it though.
I can.
He might like it. That seemed like his speed. Doja be doing
be
it.
hitting it, yeah. That's right.
I like her fierceness. She's so different, and she's okay with just being different. I like different people, so.
That's how she got her name. I seen her do an interview maybe a couple weeks ago, and she was talking about she used to blaze all the time, Doja. So that's how she got her name.
You know what? See, I'm not even hip like that.
That's what's up.
I was thinking something totally different. I don't even know what I was thinking.
Yeah. This is the remix. She did it with Mr. Tiger.
Oh yeah. Tiger Remix King.
Yeah, that's nice though. You have to listen to the lyrics though, so she can write. If she wrote that, I ain't throwing no salt. I don't know, so let me throw that out there. I like the lyrics to that. Yeah. Coming up, we're gonna do Producer Al. You got a segment coming up?
Yeah, I sure do, man. Just
what you got coming up?
News that we don't want to talk about.
Huh?
Some of the news we don't want to talk about.
Some of the news it had to be about Trump. Does it be about Trump?
About Trump.
Had to be about Trump.
Put my earmuffs on.
The man with the orange. It changes from dark orange to light orange to yellow.
Is you talking about that flip over dude?
Yeah, depending on which one he got on.
Yeah,
I think. Yeah, he's.
I told him let it go, man. Just let it go. You know what I'm saying? I got a couple of partners like that. Like, man, it ain't growing no more. Let it go, dude. You swooping over, you ain't fooling nobody. Let it go, man.
You're not talking about me,
Well, I wasn't. I told you the names have been changed to protect my homies.
I'm
No,
gonna grow it back. I keep trying to grow it back, and it don't.
See,
come
look.
back right.
Listen,
look,
they got
hold on.
doc-
We
they
got now.
doctors.
He opened the
They
door.
got
I wasn't
doctors.
gonna say nothing, but he opened the door.
They got
So,
doctors for that.
Like, look here. So
You get a whole new one.
I be going a lot. I be
Get a fade.
moving. I be
I gotta
moving
grow
around. And producer Al let his hair grow back, right? And I was like, tell him the first time I seen him, he was like, you know, he's real thin up here. What we got coming up next? You got the brandy? Okay. And then he started growing in, and then he started doing the Trump.
Oh,
Flip over.
No.
Flip over was a whole lot. So I said,
Can't do the flip. You can't
I
do
said,
the flip.
bruh, you my bruh, black man. I said, black man, you really need to cut that off, man. I just tell him like, hey, I was keeping it 100 with him, but I ain't want to go too deep. The woman told him it looked good.
Oh, see, come
All right?
on, listen.
She did that because she didn't want nobody looking at her.
That's cool. Yo, y'all foul out here. That's why you can't be asking the person you with all the time. You can't trust them because they how you look crazy.
Yeah,
So nobody look at
So
you.
nobody.
Yeah, that's cool. But the show, nah, listen, if I was, I'd have sang it to him like, I think you need to let it go. Let it go. I'd have sang that right to his face.
So
sometimes you just gotta let it go.
the reason he cut it, he came, he told me, it was like, he let it grow, and he said this morning he had to get up real early and go to the shop and handle some business. And then he said he looked in the mirror and his head was sticking up like this. He said, man, I hurry up and cut that stuff.
Yeah, because you get the flapping going, then the wind get the disrespect.
Oh.
It's just too much.
My auntie. Yeah, it's funny. Y'all talk about weird real quick. So we was at, you know, I grew up in Chicago, Windy City, right? And we was going to the mall. My mom used to tell my auntie, you know, you need to pin that down. You know, we live in Chicago. We got out the car at the mall. Man, a strong wind hit that wig. And we were going on, and she was trying to chase it. She said, baby, help me, man. I said, I was laughing on the floor. I was laughing like, I can't help you. I was like falling out. So.
The pin it down already had me. You said, who said this?
Huh?
Who said this?
Wait a minute. What part? What you say?
You said the person that said pin it down. Who said that?
Oh, my mom said pin that wig down. You know
She
when
my
you get
type of
that hair.
people.
Because it wasn't a weave. It was just the one that slip on. You throw it over their head, slip on.
My
They throw that skull hat on or whatever they do. Throw that wig on, but you're supposed to pin it in there. So you know.
You gotta snap it in just like the lace fronts. You gotta secure.
Right.
Is that what's happening?
You gotta secure it. Secure the wig.
They got
secure
glue
the
too.
tooth. They
Is that
got
right?
glue. Yeah, see,
Stick
he
it
know
in there.
the whole thing. He done went through the
But
whole
look here,
process
look
already.
here,
He know
look
what's up.
Yeah, I gotta tell this story too. So we on the barber thing right now, real quick. So I had a partner that used to do cosmetology, right? So he started off in that, and then he switched over to be a barber, right?
Okay.
So when he was doing cosmetology, he used to tell, you know, the women used to come in there and he used to wash their hair, and they, you know, they'd be like, ooh, ah, you know, when you're getting your hair washed, ooh, ah. So when they do that, he reached down and kissed one. She smacked fire from it. Pow!
Yeah, that's a lot.
So this went on. He did like the next time she was oohing and eyeing again. It was a different one. Oohing and eyeing again. He did the same thing. Well, he reached down and kissed her. She popped him one. Pow! Cracked him one real good. She said the next time he did it, he was oohing and eyeing. She smacked fire from him twice. Pow, pow. And he said, well, you know, I'm done. He went to being a barber. He said, I can't do this, man. He said, I can't do this no more. He said, man, I get the rubbing on their head and they be oohing and eyeing. I be thinking they be saying, yeah, kiss me.
wrong message.
No,
He like, no, they getting their head massaged. That's what they
Nobody
think.
said, listen, nothing about kissing.
They
She's
said,
trying to get
ooh,
her head treatment, like the scalp feels
Smack,
real
when
good.
I say smack fire,
Got nothing
got
to
light.
do with your lips. How you even involve
Lights.
your lips in that transaction?
Lights,
Ooh,
smack
that's so
fire,
presumptuous.
lights. Like I said,
He had it covered.
the names have been changed to protect my homies.
I'm gonna do the same thing because I got some stories and I want to protect my homies. So y'all protect you. I will change the names. It's gonna be real close though, so y'all know who it is.
This is Brandy. This is Brandy's Have You Ever? Because she got into it, you know. Man, you can't sleep at night. That's some rough stuff. It you know, when it hits you in the head though, really, it hits you in the head. Like it's only a couple times though. And when they say karma, believe in karma. is. It's gonna come back around and get you. I am a witness to that.
Yeah.
God will humble you and put you on your knees like, hey, okay, now it's your turn. So.
No, facts.
That's right.
Karma's real. She's in
Yeah,
the
that
flesh.
is. That's right, Karma. So coming up, you got another segment for us
That was
before
a good
we get out of
that was
here.
a beautiful segue. So yeah, I have a couple of other topics. I just wanted to discuss really quickly. What do we want to say? I want to touch on Monique's open letter to Oprah. Did you guys catch that?
No, but I heard something about it. I haven't caught the letter yet. So what are they really talking about when they said
the gist was the end of it was she basically went in to talk about Oprah's involvement with some of the accusations and
Right.
the documentaries and her objectiveness with those things and how she handled it. But she closed it with the letter and she said, when I was 16 and I met you at a local store in Baltimore, I told you I wanted to be just like you when I grew up. You responded, you have to work really, really hard. My 16-year-old self didn't know that in your silence, in the face of wrongdoing, would make my life harder. Lastly, please consider standing by people who are right and not just the right people. So she wrote this on Instagram, and then it obviously got reposted on Shade Room and things like that. And, I just wanted to see people's thoughts on, whether they feel like she should even be speaking out. Because I see a lot of comments where people are just like, oh, this is not the place, this is not the forum. But, where is the forum? Because I would love to see the both of them, Oprah and Monique, sit down and have like a red table talk type of thing so we can get to the bottom of it and get some closure. Because it's just going to be it's just really not even a back and forth because Oprah's not speaking. And maybe she doesn't feel like she has to. Maybe she's not even aware of the direct issues. Sometimes you could be in your own bubble and you're juggling with so many things you don't even know the other disgruntled people around you that feel a way about maybe what's going on. And I feel like if they had a talk, it would be really good for us as people to see. But I'm just maybe wishful thinking, you know what I mean? But I think that she just needed to get it out and she used her Instagram to do it.
I think the different perspectives is as far as the Oprah and her stepping down from doing her show for umpteen years. I think that she's still trying to fill that void because everybody used to watch Oprah. Like you get my guys like, man, I'm about to watch Oprah. Man, I ain't watching no damn Oprah. But I had a couple partners of mine going there from the side, and they got the makeover, you know what I'm saying? A lot of my hardcore killer homies was on there talking about Oprah. Oprah did the makeover, and so his wife talked him in and out because we laughed. We dogged him for about 2 years after that. Wow. Real, makeover on. You supposed to be a killer. What is you doing on Oprah? But anyway,
Oprah.
And I think the Monique, after all the differences she was going through with not being given her special, she just got her special, right? She just got her Showtime special. She got a Showtime special coming up.
Okay.
Yeah. But it was more. Yeah. Okay. Anyway, let's wrap that up.
But
get back to
hopefully we get a resolution somehow. We get another side to the story, a little leg, and that'll give us some balance. And I like closure. I like both sides so I can decide how I feel.
And then we got to get into that next time. But Oprah was the whole WW. What did she take over Weight Watchers? What is that going on? I see her on the commercials like she took over Oprah or WW. Like, what is going on with all that?
I gotta catch up on my commercials.
Yeah, checked her out. Anyway, we had to send a shout out to your boy DRS from the Bay Area, right? DRS?
DRS.
Yeah, DRS.
Rapper.
Yeah, they from the Bay Area. You don't remember?
No.
Not at all.
Gangsta Link, actually, it's a shout out to all the homies that got lost in the struggle. And the ones in the struggle now locked down ain't gonna never see the pen again. Stuff like that. Shout out to all them. Y'all can tune in too now. See. RideForItENT.com is the website. RideForItENT.com is the website. We're gonna ride out of here. One more song we're gonna play, and then we're gonna get out of here. You gonna do Joe or you wanna do Mary J? Do some Mary J. Let's ride into some Mary J. We ain't played no Queen yet.
I wasn't ready to sing
Feel me,
anyway.
Mary J.
I wasn't ready to sing.
No, you was gonna sing?
Yeah.
He said, yeah.
We're gonna get back to your segment where we was gonna talk about Trump. We running out of time, like I said, but we gotta
Kirk
get
Douglas
y'all next
passed
week.
away, you know.
Who was that?
Kirk Douglas.
Yeah, Kurt passed away. Kurt was 103.
103,
Ooh,
man.
that's
Yeah,
a
he passed away.
blessing.
Yeah, man, he lived a good life.
What you do at 103? What do you do? I have a
Man, I don't
vacation.
know,
I'll be a
but I'm
vacationer
And
at that
everybody
time.
do everything for you.
Yeah, hello.
Is that
You
what
ain't
it
working.
is?
You ain't
It
working
ain't.
at 103. You
I
better
don't,
not.
I don't care. I'm working at 103, man. Like
Doing
I said,
what? Who hiring?
whatever. Like, they gonna have new pills out. They gonna have new pills out. I told you,
gonna
like,
experience
they
ages of
say
niggas
you
like,
gonna be
sir.
a dirty old man. I'm gonna be one until I'm a dead old man. So we gonna keep it like Red Fox. Ain't that right?
Yeah, I can imagine you really.
Man, they done invented a new pill to give me a little energy, baby.
Okay.
Come on now.
I'm not fucking with shit, man.
Ride for It Radio. We gonna roll into what we do? We say we gonna do some Mary.
Mary J. Blige.
We gonna do some Mary. We gonna roll it out of here.
Transition into the Mary J.
Hey, you know how we had to end this, Miss Queen. So when she put this song out, man, she was going through it. Mary, like when they grow up and live in the public eye, it's kind of rough though, you know, cause some of the arguments and stuff I done had, I wouldn't want that on
Listen,
my TV.
I'm like, listen. I'm in my group. I'm in my season. I'm in my bag where I'm like, if I go famous now, I've gotten a lot of my BS out the way.
Really?
Cause I could, because I'm going through a lot.
It's coming. It's
I
coming.
know I'm going through. Listen, you
It's
don't
coming.
know.
They gonna be hiding in the bushes.
I done
like,
lived the biopic already.
Is
So
that Carm over there? Yeah.
don't say it. Don't say it. I don't want it.
Yeah. Oh, it's like, you know what? You can't.
This gonna be me.
This the whole thing. Like you can't. You can't. You know what? I think the youth, real. You chasing the bread. You chasing the bag. You chasing the money. Chase the dream.
Yeah.
Okay. Chase the dream. Now the rest will come with that.
No, yeah, that's amazing.
Yeah. So chase the dream and good things. Keep Lord first.
Good karma.
Keep the Lord first. You know what I'm saying? Keep it moving. It'll come.
Yeah.
But I think the misconception is like once you make it and you get that bag, like I said, Biggie said like money don't make you happy. I said, but
it could buy you.
But it'll bypass a whole lot of headaches. It'll bypass a whole lot of headaches.
And it can buy you things and help you provide for people to make them happier. But you have to understand a lot of times the happiness is something that resonates on the inside. So if you have money and you have things you can buy, tangible items, that doesn't that doesn't make you happy on the inside when you have anxiety or depression and you get to the top and all the people you thought was going to be there is not around. You get what I'm saying? So now who you sharing this wealth with? You get what I'm saying? So it's a reflection of you when it comes to your money and how you feel when you get it and your abundance, you know. So a lot of people, they get the money and it just, they felt like it was going to solve everything. But if you haven't dealt with your inner demons and things you got going on inside, the money's just going to buy you a bunch of stuff just to lay in. That's it, you know. And that's
it's hard to make anybody happy if you're not happy with yourself.
No, facts.
You know
you got to do that self-care, that self-love.
So that's what I'm saying. Now when the bread come now, like it's about to come right now, like y'all pay attention. We said this on air when it comes now because we done been at the bottom. We want to see what it look like at the top.
I'm trying to see what that look like. I ain't never had
bottom
that
long enough.
I ain't never had that one.
And we'll be humble.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
We'll be humble.
Very,
That's right.
Yeah. Keep us humble.
All right. Y'all paid. Stay tuned. We'll catch y'all next time. Ride for It Radio. We're gonna ride on out here. Shout out to our engineer.
Ron.
We out of here.
We're out of here.
Ride for it.
Ride for it.
No one can take your place.